Opinions about socioeconomic development. Rationale of the study.
Hi everyone, good day. So I am General Stero from BAT1, and so I am here today to discuss about the rationale of our study. So the first thing is to know if Filipino really care to be the leader of our country, or to be on how to be a good leader in our country. And the second one is to gain knowledge and ideas how we can develop our economic or country. Gain knowledge is good to us to develop our country. And the third one is to know if Filipino have the same or somehow can be related with their ideas. It is good to us to sharing our ideas and thoughts to one another. It is because it will help our economic or country that how doing this thing. So it is good to us to share our thoughts and ideas and cooperate one another. So
Statement of the problem.
Good day everyone, I'm Bruno BM Tilacas, and I'm the one who is assigned in our statement of the problem and procedure. So first is statement of the problem. What category will have most of the idea given based on this question? Which the questionnaire that has been given by mom to us. In what way can the Philippines Republic develop and become the leader country in the Asia Pacific in terms of socio-economic development? And what can you contribute to achieve this?
Procedure.
So procedure, the first step that we do is ask at least 1 to 15 netizens to answer the questionnaire in our statement of the problem. And the second step is sort and categorize the data gathered by the idea given in upgrading business, corruption, education, and picking suitable leader or president. So this four category is important to answer the statement of the problem, which is what category will have most of the idea given based on the questionnaire in our statement of the problem. And how did we come up in this four category? Upgrading business. So if the respondents talks about that the Philippines can be a number one country if the government will have a lot of business, then we will make a point in upgrading business. And the second one is corruption. If the respondents talks about that the Philippines can be a number one if there is a less corruption. So, and the third one is education. The Philippines can be a number one if we have a high literacy or have a lot of education in our country. And the fourth one is picking suitable leader. The Philippines can be a number one if the Philippine countrymen will pick the most suitable president or leader to our country. And the third step is make a conclusion about the data presented. So we will make a conclusion based on the data gathered, and the list and the highest percentage will be highlighted.
Data gathered.
I'm Jessa J.D. Ternueva, and I'm going to discuss the data we have gathered from our online survey. So after doing the online survey, we gathered and collect the data from our 15 respondents, and then we analyze their responses, and then we come up with this pie chart as you can
Reflection.
see above. So first of all, most of our respondents are students, age ranging from 19 to 25. So this pie chart represents the data we have gathered as shown above. The yellow represents for the upgrading business, the green for corruption, the blue for education, and violet stands for a suitable leader. So the pie chart shows that 40% of our respondents answers that for the Philippine Republic to become the leader country in the Asia Pacific in terms of socio-economic development, the government should focus on upgrading our business here in our country, export goods, support local, and invest business that could boom our economy. Then 28% answered that the government should focus on improving our education system here in our country. Then 20% respondents say that for our country to lead the Asia Pacific in terms of socio-economic development, we should select a good leader or a suitable leader. Lastly, 12% say that for us to become the leader country in the Asia Pacific in terms of socio-economic development, The government should try to seize or eradicate the corruption here in our country to achieve this goal. And because most of our respondents are students, they said that they can contribute through studying well and by voting wisely during the election.
Conclusion.
We conclude that most of Filipino ideas and how Philippines can be the leading country in terms of socioeconomic development is to widen our business here and to support locals, which occupy 30% of the pie graph. The last percentage in ideas how Philippines can be the leading country in terms of socioeconomic development is corruption, which occupy 12% of the pie graph.
Reflection.
Hi, I am Bridal John T. Rillian. So, this is our reflection or insights that we answer the questions or surveys above. So, our insights or reflection in regards the questions is that we realize that our country are still striving in terms of socio-economic development. So, as a citizen, we need to do something to make our country be the leader in Asia Pacific. Even in a simple way, such as to be a good influencer or ambassadors of supporting local, and also to exercise my right of suffrage well, and to engage of what the government programs implemented, which it has significant benefits in the nation, to achieve on top not only in Asia Pacific but all around globe. That's why Filipino do care being the leading country.
Gracias por escuchar.